Vikings and the Packers, who I think are trying to win every year.
Yeah.
The entire NFC South, the AFC West.
What about
the 49ers, Rams, and Seahawks? That's it. Now, to the NBA, the Celtics trying to win every year. The Raptors, the Knicks, that whole division, I believe, is trying to win every year. Nobody in the Bulls division is trying to win every year. Well, the Indiana Pacers, they're trying to win every year. The Pacers trying to win every year. The Heat trying to win every year. I think the Wizards trying to win every year. The new ownership of the Golden State Warriors, I'm not counting the Golden State Warriors because they got lucky. So, nope, not them. Now the Clippers and the Lakers are trying to win every year. Sacramento, Phoenix, they not trying to win every year. The Mavericks, the Rockets trying to win every year. The Spurs trying to win every year. Oh, that's that whole division, I think, trying to win every year. The Denver Nuggets, because they got new ownership, they off the grid. The Timberwolves are not trying to win every year. Oklahoma City not trying to win every year. The Jazz and the Portland Trailblazers, but they not trying to win every year either because they keep getting new people too. So that's about 65 to 70% of the league in each league not trying to win every year.
And what's crazy about Portland was one of the most talented teams in the league. And remember, they had a team full of fucking all-stars.
Right.
You know, so why you say the Golden State Warriors got lucky?
No, I'm talking about well, they did get lucky because if Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love don't get hurt, they don't have their first championship. And then Kevin Love don't come now. They almost lost to LeBron. LeBron and Dele. What was his name? Dellavedova.
LeBron was a motherfucker that season.
Right. So if Kyrie and Kevin Love play, they asses out like a let-out couch. And in baseball, it's even fewer teams. Red Sox, Yankees. Even though they do a horrible job at it, the Mets, Braves, the Washington Nationals, Twins, Cleveland, the Cardinals, the Brewers, Houston.
With this regime, the Cubs is always trying to win. They're just bad free agent contracts.
I think that's why they got rid of Joe Madden. I don't think they're trying to win. I think the reason I say they're not trying to win with this regime is because Ricketts said his father was ready to jump ship 2 years into it. So I'm gonna look at all this money we spend. Look at all this money we spend. He said, "Well, just wait. And then as soon as they get on the roll, they get rid of the dude that helped them get on the roll, and then, bam. I think if it wasn't for COVID,
it was time for a new place. Kind of like what the White Sox did with Ozzie.
If Ozzie don't say that shit about Fidel Castro, his ass he should have still been. That's why he got fired. But Joe Madden, I mean, dude, they missed the playoffs, even though they had no bullpen. Like you said, poor management decisions. They still almost made the playoffs last year. This dude he missed the play. He's been here 5 years, won a World Series, and been in the playoffs 5 years. Been in the LCS 3 of those 5 years, or 2 of those 5 years. Well, 3 of those 5 years, and you fire him?
Yeah.
Injuries killed the Cubs last year. Not play, injuries and lack of bullpen. And if it wasn't for COVID-19, that stadium would be sold out and rocking.
Yeah.
So
the surrounding bars is juking, and they were even supposed to be in that bar.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, this was their year to get paid. This was their year to get paid. And COVID did them in. Period. COVID-19 did them in, and I'm glad. I'm not saying that because I'm not a Cub fan. I'm glad because they abused. Dude, the ownership here in Chicago abused the hell out the fans. Jay Cutler, the greatest quarterback statistically in Chicago Bears history. How do you say the best? Look. We got arguably the greatest running back in the history of football. We got arguably the greatest middle linebacker in the history of football. Our roster is laced. Our historic roster is laced with defensive giants. And the best quarterback we could find is Jay Cutler. That shit don't.
Hey, don't forget about the receivers.
Yeah, right. The last big time receiver that the Chicago Bears had, name is Johnny Morris. If we wasn't from Chicago, we wouldn't know who the hell Johnny Morris is. Think about that. The last big time receiver, the last receiver that the Chicago Bears had that they drafted, that had a career with them. His number one rival at receiver was Frank Gifford. Listen to that, man.
Yeah, it's been it's kind of like the third base spot before Alexia Ramirez got there for the Cubs.
Right.
They got him from playing receiving quarterback has just always been their Achilles heel.
Right. So you can't tell me. Oh, so you mean to tell me y'all can't find a quarterback and a receiver, but the 49ers didn't? Remember the 49ers had that string of quarterback, Joe Montana, Johnny California, somebody Florida. They was running quarterbacks through San Francisco like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And the Bears can only come up with Jay Cutler. The Bears passed up. Listen to this. The Bears passed up Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss for what was that clown? Cade McNown and Curtis Eames.
You gotta bring that shit up.
I'm just saying, it just proved that these people not trying to win. They just jerking. Hey, anytime you say Chicago Athletics, they should play that skit from the Lock second hour. Hey, it's Jay jerking Knicks. Because that's what they doing, man. I got one more question, man, and then we gonna close it out because we actually passed schedule. One more. What's the last question? I got 3 or 4 more questions, but we passed time. Who are the teams that you say keep an eye on outside the bubble? Chief Rocker said anybody who listening, y'all can mention it too. Anybody say listen to these teams outside the bubble. Chief Rocker mentioned the Miami Heat. Who you got?
I say look out for OKC. In the East, you know what? I might say the Pacers, man.
Okay.
Well, the Raptors, they're gonna be up there. The Raptors and the Bucks. That's why I didn't pick neither one of them.
Yeah, but those are the obvious choices.
Yeah, but the Pacers and OKC, man, they got a chance to move up. So.
Well, I didn't say OKC, but I did have the Pacers, and even I was gonna say Ja them, but they playing like shit. But I'm gonna say the Spurs.
Yeah, that lost hurt last night.
RC said, "Look out for Houston." Yeah, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, Houston.
The Houston Rockets.
That's a hard team to defend because even though they don't have no height, rather no big men, they still that's a hard team to defend.
But see, this goes back into lack of coaching because I would just. When was the last? That's what I asked Joe. That's what I was trying to remember what I asked Joe. Me and Joe was talking. I couldn't remember. The weed got to me, even though I don't smoke weed. I was saying, When was this is the question I have for you and any other listeners. When was the last time you seen somebody get in foul trouble in the National Basketball Association? That lets you know that this is a gimmick league. Because that means it's no strategy. Harden was checking Giannis a few days ago. Hey, man, contrary to popular belief, people forgetting. Remember, when he was OKC, Harden was their defensive go-to guy.
Yeah, he's when he's come off the bench.
Yep, he was their defensive go-to guy. So the dude can play defense. It's just, hey, if I'm going to score 40, I ain't playing no D. Obviously, he feel that way. And with that being said, now I want to thank, you got any party shots, Big Low, then I'm going to close it out.
Nah, man, everybody, man, thanks for tuning in. Be safe. Check us out tomorrow, man.
J. Ron said this new NBA is lots of white guys. I don't care if they white, Ron. I don't care if they white, Ron. I just need somebody to be able to shoot basketball, man. Play basketball.
Hey, right, man. That's all we care about.
If you can hoop, play. With that being said, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please tune in tomorrow to the backyard and tune in all day Thursday for the It's a Celebration Message. The 1 year anniversary of Built for This Network. Without y'all, there would be no us. We'd just be a bunch of dudes talking into a microphone, looking crazy as hell. We really appreciate the support. Come in.
Hey, Deacon Dale tomorrow too, man.
Yep. Tomorrow, Deacon Dale, the Deacon Dale Experience, with a slight accent to it. And then the backyard. And then the anniversary celebration. Then Knox. Then me, Purplicious, and Dale again. Then Ready for Life, D Great. Y'all know how we do this, man. 2 fingers, 1 word. Dream and shout out to Reggie O'Shea, aka the Podfather, aka Comeback Jack. Dream those dreams and man up and woman up and live those dreams. Just like what our dreams flows in black and white. And life with dreams flows in Technicolor surround sound. This is H-Rap-B with Big Illinois. 2 fingers, 1 word. We are out.
West, y'all. Bang, bang.
Throw them W's up. West Side Wednesdays with your boy, D Greatest from South Central. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. X-Cloud Online Radio Network. iHeartRadio. Spotify. TuneIn. Apple Podcasts. Google Podcasts. We got more.
We are built for this network, for the strong, not the weak.